Hey guys, this is Black Aries, and I want to tell you guys something that happened to me today. I was in the game chat, and somebody asked me, was like, "Hey, Aries." I was like, "Yes, good sir." He said, "So if you could be any superhero, who would you be?" And I was like, "Any superhero?" He was like, "Yeah, any superhero." And I was like, "I'd be Spider Pig." He was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, Spider Pig." He was like, "Why Spider Pig?" He was like, "Because I stay going ham." And you're gonna see a little bit of that niceness this game. This is playing a little bit of Uplink. For those of you guys who don't know what Uplink is basically, oh, ooh, gosh, basically rugby with guns. I mean, for the most, yeah, that works. Yeah, rugby with guns. Um, you got to bring the satellite, the little ball thing, into their uplink. You got to either jump into it or you throw it into it, right? You jump into it, it's 2 points. You throw it in, and it's 1 point, right? The thing about it is, this game is really hard to play by yourself if you don't got a whole team thing going. And for the most part, not for the most part, I didn't really have a team. Well, I mean, I say team, I mean like coordination and all that. Of course, I had a team because I'm nice, but shoot, I ain't that nice, you know. I'm pretty good at this game so far, but I ain't just like 1-on-6, just throwing alley oops to myself and stuff like that. And none of that yet. But I'm mad I didn't get that kill, but whatever. Using Spectre. Dude is still the freshest specialist in the game to me. The Ripper is the nastiest thing. You're going to see me get a lot of chain kills with the Ripper in this game. I get a little bit greedy at one point. We'll get to there when we get there, but, still great. Still amazing. Okay, so guys, I want to talk to you about motivation. And the reason I wanted to even mention this in the first place is because for me, it's really, really tough for me to stay motivated. I mean, there's things that I even love to do that it takes me a while to do them, right? Like, for example, this channel, right? I absolutely love making videos, posting videos. I always work super hard on them. I'm doing a lot of it by ear and trying new things and whatever. But this is all new stuff to me, right? But anyway, this is all new stuff to me, but I really love doing it. I love posting a video and getting feedback, and I love people like texting me like, "Hey, when's your next video coming out?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's coming out in a minute. Just give me a second, whatever." I really enjoy stuff like that, but even sometimes, even through that, I still have time posting these videos, which is why you kind of have the irregularity that you do. And I don't mean it. I promise you, I don't mean it. It's just for me, the work I put into a video, I have to make it my best. I have to make it as good as I can, and I hope you guys have seen the improvement since my first video. If you haven't, then shoot, I'm doing awful. But I hope you guys see the improvement. I'm trying to make things better as I go along, and sometimes I just don't feel like putting in the work in that moment. And as much as I love doing this, it's still a problem. And I know, and I'm saying I keep on saying that I love doing this because there's certain things that we don't like that it's even harder to be motivated about it. And I want to say school, right? School is coming up tomorrow, for me anyway. I know some of you guys actually started school last week, but, I'm in college, so, gotcha. Anyway, it's tough. It's tough to stay motivated throughout the whole semester. I know we all started the whole semester like, yo, nothing but A's. I'm going to be balling, son. I'm going to be the Albert Einstein of my class. We're going to be doing stuff. And around, if we're talking about the fall semester, around, September, you're like, okay, I mean, it got a little bit harder. No big deal, though. I'm still the man. And around, late October, you're like, I mean, shoot, I ain't got a problem with B's. And then November comes around, you're just like, C's are okay. And it's our expectations and our standards kind of deteriorate over the semester goes by because we lose our motivation. We as humans, we can't usually keep up a standard of emotion for such a time, which is really, honestly, it's really hard to stay mad at somebody for a really long time. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard for us to keep that level and that height of emotion all the time. And I think about a motivation that we usually have. That was sexy. That was so sexy. I need to adjust my shorts real quick. Oh my goodness, I need to stand up. Oof. Move my boxes around. That was too nice. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Motivation. Yeah, motivation, it usually comes from emotion. It usually comes from just the feeling we get of like, we can accomplish anything. We can do anything. We're there. We got it. We're on top of everything. You know what I'm saying? And we can't always be based off of that emotion. Emotion's good. Emotion gets us in the door. You can't go out and accomplish a bunch of things without the motivation to do it. There's sometimes where I just jump on jump on, I start recording, and I just make a video just fully based off emotion. No facts in it, no telling you about the game, no nothing. It's just me just talking. And I'm sure you guys have noticed that sometimes it goes well. Sometimes it really goes well, and I can actually make really good videos. And sometimes my videos are a little bit lackluster because I don't have any direction, you know? The motivation kind of comes and goes, and the emotion kind of comes and goes. And that's the problem with motivation. It's a good tool to come up and start something out with, but it's not very good to sustain you throughout the whole way. And that's what you have to learn. Hang on a second, I'm going to finish that sentence. This is, like, this kill cam was disgusting. Like, when I thought I just died and got shot, right? But when they put this thing in like an ultra slow-mo and it like up in front center, just, like, what I get hit by it. Oh my goodness. I was just, Anyway, what was I saying? Crap, I forgot the sentence I was going to finish. Oh, that's why with motivation you need discipline. That's where motivation gets you in the door. It starts you out. It's going to take you that, you know, good distance, but without the discipline that comes from motivation, you're not going to get anywhere. You know, there's been times where I've been completely motivated and I crack out like 2 or 3 videos, you know, at a time because I'm motivated. I can go out and I can do it. You know, with school, I'm on top of tests, I'm on top of quizzes, I'm doing homework, I'm going over and over and over again, right? But I lack the discipline. I lack the discipline to be like, well, I can slack. I'm not slack. I mean, I don't really plan to slack off, you know? But it seems like, okay, I got homework due tomorrow. I've done the last 5. I'd be okay if I miss 1, you know? I kind of give myself little breaks, little leeways, little whatever that I wasn't giving myself in the beginning, because at the beginning I was so motivated. I was so ready to go out and just get all this stuff done. But as you know, as the semester goes by, it kind of just slows down, you know what I'm saying? By the way, okay, I shouldn't say I missed on purpose. I was just suppressing fire. So my aim is bad, I know, but just believe me, please. Anyway, but yeah, it's just, you gotta have the discipline that comes with it. And for us, well, I'm not gonna say for all you guys. Some of you guys are pretty disciplined, but I'm just going by statistics. Not many of us are very as disciplined as we should be. You know, not many of us can actually go out and do things that we're saying we're going to do all the time, every time, right? We're humans. We make mistakes. We do stupid things. We want days off. We want breaks. We don't want to go hard all the time. Because it's hard to go hard all the time. You know? No pun intended. But it's difficult to always kind of have that level of motivation, which is why you can't really rely on it. That's the whole point. You can't really rely on just have that feeling of being motivated all the time. Oh my goodness, dude! I'm trying to talk about a video. I keep having to adjust my shorts because this thing is so sexy. Please, man. Oh my, Spectre, chill. Spectre, please, chill. Anyway, goodness, guys, always getting me off track. Being motivated. Okay, so I've kind of come up with a thing. I know that being motivated is hard for a lot of us. I know it is. And I kind of come up with this whole, like, maybe not system, but way to kind of get past it, right? What makes you happy? What makes you tick? What makes you get up in the morning, right? And I know for some of us, I'm actually trying to be serious right now. Some of us, that's actually really hard. That's actually kind of not a good question to ask because we can't really think of anything. And I've been in that category before. You know, things that get me out of bed are not very high. You know, let's just be honest. Sometimes we get depressed, and you know, things aren't as fun as they used to be. Things aren't as enjoyable as they used to be. You know, and stuff like that. But this whole point, the whole purpose of this whole video is to get you out of that kind of funk. You know, it's to get you out of that and that kind of state of mind, and actually get you to a point where you can actually enjoy the little things and not just being so down about different stuff. So, what gets you excited? What makes you happy? What makes you full of purpose? You know, and those are things you got to think about, and let those things be the motivation that gives you that pick-me-up, that gives you that initial burst of, I can do this, and let the discipline carry you from there, right? For me, for when it comes to school, the motivation is the money, right? The motivation is the refund check, right? And I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not gonna give you numbers or anything like that. But the motivation for me, this is where I got greedy. I should have just scored. And I'm like, oh no, I want to see if I can get my raps again. And, gosh, I should have just greedy ass. But anyway, the motivation for me, like I said before, is the refund check, right? And I know that I would like that money to do certain things in my life, whether it's, you know, make improvements to my car, whether it is, you know, put more money into this YouTube channel, make it even better, or try to just add certain things, that maybe get some more graphics, get some more stuff like that. I like doing stuff like that because I actually can plan out what I want to do with the money that I get. And the only way I get that money is by doing well in school. That's my motivation, right? Now, the discipline for me is always to have the end goal in mind. And that's the biggest thing I want you guys to take away. Of course, the motivation, of course, all that stuff. But the only way you're going to have that discipline is to always keep the end goal in mind. What do you want? And if you look at what you want and you stay focused on what you want and how you're going to get it, then you're going to stay disciplined and motivated throughout the entire time. It's okay. Yo, it's awesome. It would be awesome if you kept that motivation the entire time. And sometimes you can. And sometimes you really, really can. But it's the discipline that's going to be that anchor, right? And the only way you're going to keep that is if you keep your goals in mind. You're not always going to have, sometimes you're going to falter. Sometimes it's going to be hard. But there's got to be, hang on, come here. Get your ass over here. There we go. Sometimes it's going to be hard where you can't actually focus on the things that you want. But you always have to sit there and think about, why am I doing this? Why am I continually working hard? What's the goal? What's the purpose? And when you sit there and you think about it, you can always go back and be like, you know what? This is why. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm going out there. This is why I'm putting all this effort in. This is what I'm putting all this effort into. This is what I want. If you guys can remember that, you guys can stay motivated. I really hope you do. I hope this is a good semester for all of us. I hope this is a good year for all of us, and I really hope to see you guys succeed. And please give me some feedback and let you know if you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, I had a pretty nice KD if you didn't already check. And hang on a second.
You've seen my work. It speaks for itself.
This dude's so sexy. He's so sexy. Well, I hope it's a dude. Actually, no, I don't hope it's a dude because I just called him sexy. Dude. This is Black Aries, guys, and I'm out. I'll see you guys later.